Hi everyone, this is Miss Katie from Rockland Public Library, and today I'm going to be showing you some Father's Day pop-up card ideas. So for today's idea, it is all about duplicating shapes. So whatever shape represents something that your dad likes. You could even do a heart. My first example is going to be a heart because today is all about how much we love our dads and also our partners who are dads. So lots of love going on. But also, if your dad loves to fish, if he loves, well, you could do a fish. If he loves baseball, you can do a circle and draw the stitches. If he likes football, you can do a football shape. I'm going to attempt to do a cat shape at the end for my dad who loves cats. So I'm going to start off with the first example here. This is the one I'm working on for my husband. And this is a pop-up card with hearts. And if you can see, it's supposed to be little hot air balloons. And I have taken 3 hearts. This is 1 heart, 2 hearts, and then 3 hearts and glued them together to make it pop up like that. If you can see below, the little baby one has 4. But all you need to do to create this pop-up effect on a flat surface is 2. So if we, for example, had this as our card and I had made this nice big heart, all I would need to do is take 2 of them, glue them together here. Where did I put my glue stick? Here it is. Nope, that's a dead glue stick. You need a stick that works. Here we go. If I just glued it a little bit, stuck it together. Now, if it sticks on the card, it sticks up. Now, it has a certain effect with just 1 or just 2. And it's a different effect than it does with 3. I kind of like the 3 because in the middle, it's a full one instead of having it straight up like this, where you get the full effect back there. You get the full effect here with the full shape. But it's really up to you. If you want it just here, that's perfect. That's all you need is 2. You can keep going and make as many hearts as you want to make it as plump as you want. Or if you want it to be an actual heart floating in space, all you need is a 3rd. So if we add a voila, 3rd heart, we can actually, let's see if I have a string. Here's a string. Give you kind of the general example of what that would look. Obviously, I didn't hook it on beautifully, but you could have this hanging out of your card. So I think I'm going to try that with a fish. For any shape that you pick, you just need to pick a shape that is symmetrical. And let's see if I can freehand a symmetrical fish. Let's see. We have kind of an arc here, the beginning of the fish. And then we have a tail. And also, it's always good to come up with a good pun for whatever you're doing. I'm thinking, holy mackerel, you're a good dad. But come up with your whatever you want to do. All right, here's my fish. Doesn't really look like a mackerel, but it's a fish. I think it'll work. What do you think? So all we need to do is duplicate it. Either trace it on another sheet of paper or just cut it right around. Okay, 1, 2, 3 fish. And if you haven't already, you want to fold your shape in half so that you can start that gluing process. 1, 2, 3. And this time I'm going to actually use the string because I want to have my fish to be attached. And I'm going to glue the other sides together just like I would if I was sticking it inside a card. So I'm putting on, ooh, this is a yucky glue stick. Hopefully you have a better one at your house. Stick that so I still am keeping them folded so that I can nicely press to keep them together. And I'm going to stick my 3rd one here. Naturally, when you're sticking them together, as long as you keep the glue away from the very edge, it's easy to slip a piece of yarn in there or a ribbon or a string if you want it to be attached. Now you certainly could punch a hole and tie it that way if you want to. It depends on how durable you want your card is. I am assuming that my brother is not going to be swinging this around outside, so I think it'll be fine the way it is. But, I mean, sometimes you want to design a card so it can be swung around outside, and that's cool too. So we have our fish. So we can start to add some fun details. Maybe I'll add some eyes and maybe some scales here. I definitely should have added the scales before I added the string, but that's okay. We can face any challenge. So here we go. Here's the start of the fish. What do you think? And remember, when you're hand making a card is such a nice gesture that nobody is going to care about things being perfect. And no fish is perfect. Most things aren't perfect. So don't worry about any errors that you make. Just make the best of it. And my mom used to say that if you have an error on your card, it's the best excuse for a sticker. So if you have stickers around too and you want to cover up a letter that you misplaced, just say, oh yeah, I wanted to have a star sticker there, and jazz it up with some stickers. So we have our fish here. I'm going to attach it to a fishing pole, and we will come back to that in a minute. I'm going to see if I can get a cat to work. Here we go. I'm going to sketch this one out first and see if I can get a good cat face. Maybe like this? Let's see if that works. So I'm going to fold the shape that I made in half, because it's important, everything needs to be symmetrical, and see if I can get that to look like a cat. And remember again, don't be too picky with yourself. The gesture is the best part, and putting time into making a card for someone will make their day. All right, let's see. Can that be a cat shape? I think so. Yeah, that'll totally work. Alrighty. And to take my own advice from before, I'm going to start to decorate it before I glue it. I'm going to make a little tiger cat here. It's important to have those nice almond-shaped eyes when you have your kitty cat. There we go. There's our little kitty. I finished decorating, and so I have a kitty here, and I ended up choosing having 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 circles that make up this kitty cat. Like I said earlier, you can choose as many as you want to make it as plump as you want, but I do recommend, if you are looking to have something that has a face on it, to have it be an odd number. That way there'll be a front-facing piece on the front. Just like the heart we saw at the beginning, we could have a shape that sticks out like this. That might be good if you were doing a baseball or a football or some other ball where you don't really need to see the very front of it. So that is all ready to be stuck on the card, and I needed to think of a pun, and a paw, like a kitty's paw. You are totally pawsome. That's a pretty good one. But I was thinking meow. You are meowvelous for marvelous. My dad loves musicals, so I have swonderful, meowvelous. It might be a stretch, but I think he'll like it. That you are my dad. And it'll go right on there. And now my fish is all set. That's right, Henry. The fish is all set. Henry's very excited about the fish. And it is all decorated and it is ready for my brother's card here. So when he pulls the card out of his envelope, that's right. When he pulls the card out of the envelope, it's going to be up high, and then it will boink. Oop, where is it? There we go. It'll boink down there, so it'll hang out, and I think that's kind of a fun effect to have it something hanging low. The same if you ever have a flower, if you choose to have a flower and it pops out the top of it, that's usually pretty fun. So everyone here is very excited. And then we have our other heart card. So all you need to do is think of something that your dad loves or your grandfather loves or your great-grandfather loves, and then make a whole bunch of copies of it. Just make sure it's a symmetrical shape and you're good to go. And let me know in the comments below what you made. I would love to know. Henry would love to know too. And yeah, what can you come up with? What about an ice cream cone or a popsicle? I really like ice cream cone. That would be a cool one to try. I might try the ice cream cone next. Well, I hope we're very excited here. I hope you have a lot of fun crafting today and have a wonderful Father's Day. Bye-bye.